Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
So, in this class, we are going to cover some important concept from data file handling. Point 1, introduction. Point 2, fstream.h header file. Point 3, stream class hierarchy for input-output operations. Point 4, classes for file stream operations. Point 5, types of data files, and in our types of data files, some important types are text file and the binary file.
Hello dear student, welcome to our presentation. In today's presentation, I am going to discuss some concept, that is, first of all, the first concept is the opening files. So opening a file, establish the linkage between stream object and operating system file. So we know that, so before going to just only, I said in this class, the first word, the first sentence is about the file. We know that the meaning of the file, a bunch of information, and such file or whatever the information, all those going to store permanently for future references. And by using such information only, such information going to transfer to the program, and we know that if any information going to transfer to the program is called as the input operations here, or maybe if any information going to transfer from the program to the monitor is called as the output operation. So in C++, while opening a file, we need the string like input, output, and input and the output. To create an input stream, we must declare the stream to be of class ifstream. We already know the ifstream class is using to perform input operation. So to create input stream, we must declare the stream, the class is the ifstream. Or maybe to perform output stream, then must declare stream to be of class of stream, and the stream that will performing both input and output operations must be declared as class fstream. So clear this point here. What about the ifstream class? About our offstream class and also the class fstream. So maybe to perform input operation, we need to declare class ifstream. To perform output operation, we need to declare the class offstream, and maybe to perform both input and output operation must declare the class to be of our class fstream. So opening a file can be accomplished in two ways. So there are two type of methods, or two methods are there we can open the file. So the first method is the opening file using constructor, and the second one is the opening file using open member function. Again I am repeating, there are two types are there. First one is opening file using constructor, second one is the opening file using open member function. Now let's about something about our first and the second method. What's the difference between the first and the second method? Both are also using to open the file only, but why we using the first or the second method? So the first method is used or preferred when single file is used with the stream. That means maybe when you are going to open the file for input purposes, or maybe the file going to open only for the output purposes, maybe for any one purposes. If the file going to open, then sure we using opening file using constructor. But the second method when we are going to use, so we can say that however for managing multiple files, with the same stream, the second method is preferred. That means here we can say that such second method is using maybe not for only one purposes. Maybe here we can use for both purposes. There is no any problem. Input as well as the output. But our first one is using just for only for the input or only for the output, but second method is using for input as well as the output. That means it's going to manage the multiple files without any problem. Now let's opening file using constructor. Now I'm selecting the first type, that is opening file using constructor. So the syntax, or first of all the same point or the meaning I want to tell here for the opening file using constructor. So this method is preferred when single file is used with a stream. We know that what's the meaning of this one, only for input purposes or only for the output purposes, for any one purpose going to use. Now we are going to study some of the important syntax we need to know while going to open file using constructor. So the syntax of opening a file for output purpose only. The purpose is the output purpose only, and using an object of stream. We know that output purpose, then no doubt of stream class only going to use. So the constructor or the opening file using constructor syntax is as follows. So the first of all, offstream underscore object, opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, file underscore name, closing of the double quotation, closing of the parentheses, semicolon. So this is the syntax. Now we know that the offstream underscore object, whatever the syntax I said, now I am going to explain the each word one by one. So offstream underscore object is an object of type of stream. Okay. So that means the object of the offstream is the fout. There is no doubt. So file out. Offstream underscore object is an object of type of stream. And file name, any valid identifier of a file or a name of a file, and such file open for output purpose only. So clear this point here. Now let's, by using one example, I want to say such syntax. So example, we know that we written the syntax as the offstream underscore object, and in parentheses, also by using double quotation, closing double quotation, we return in between file underscore name. So for offstream, there is no any changes, like that only the offstream, but the offstream underscore object is the fout. Clear this part? So I already explained, offstream underscore object is an object of type of stream. So offstream object is the fout, and file name I want to use result.dat. Clear this part here? The name of the file here, result.data. That means some information is that data file. So used or opened for output purpose only here. And the fout, so in this example, the fout is declared to be an object of offstream type. Okay. So fout is declared to be an object of offstream type, and it is made to represent the file result.dat. So clear this point here, and such file is open for output purpose only. Now like that only, the second, there is no any changes. If you know the syntax of the opening file for output purpose only, we can write for our input purpose also here. So just by using slight difference, we need to make the changes in the syntax here. So now we are going to study the next syntax of opening a file for input purpose only using an object of if stream class and the constructor is as follows. So clear? Well, we are going to write the syntax. I am going to write the syntax for opening file, for input purpose, and using the object of ifstream class. So the constructor syntax is as follows. So the syntax, ifstream underscore object, opening of the parenthesis, opening of the double quotation, file underscore name, closing of the double quotation, closing the parenthesis, semicolon. Now we know that this is the syntax. Now, ifstream, no any changes as it is, but ifstream underscore object is the object of type ifstream. So we know that the ifstream means sure the fin object going to use. The full form of the fin is the file input. There is no doubt. Fout means file output and purpose is for output the file here. Opening the file for output purpose. But ifstream, that means we are going to input some data into the file. So here we are using the object. The object is the fin. And so we know that ifstream underscore object is an object of type ifstream, and file name is any valid identifier name. We need to give some of the name to the file, and such file is open for input purpose only. We open the file to add some data into the file is called as the input purpose. So the example is the ifstream and offstream underscore object we are going to write as the fin, and the file name is the result.dat, and purpose input purpose only. So here now just whatever I said, it is equal to the example. By using the syntax I completed one example, and in example I completed or written as the ifstream fin, opening of the parenthesis, opening of the double quotation, result.dat, closing of the double quotation, closing the parenthesis, semicolon, and the comment line we can use as the input purpose only. Now, the explanation about the example. So, fin is declared to be an object of ifstream. Okay. So, here the ifstream underscore object is using as an object of the ifstream type, and it is made to represent the file result.dat, and such file is, or the result.dat file is used or open for input purpose only. And after completing some of the opening file, that is the first type, opening file using constructor, and we know that here we open the file just for output purposes and always and also for the input purposes separately by using their suitable syntax and also with the example. Now next thing about our opening file using open member function. We know the difference also for our first and the second type. So first one just for our input purposes or for the output purposes. But maybe sometime when you are going to open the file for both purposes, maybe the input as well as the output purposes, then sure we are going to select the second type. The second type name is the opening file using open member function. So first thing I am going to start the word or the sentence, that is for managing multiple files with the same string. This method is preferred or used. We know the meaning about this one. Now the next thing I am going to tell. The syntax for opening a file for output purpose only. If you want, you just select for the output purposes or for the input purposes as well as for the input and output. But here also first of all I want to tell the first thing about our output purpose. The output purpose only. So first thing, the syntax for opening a file for output purpose only using an object of offstream class, the open member function is as follows. So the syntax offstream hyphen object dot opening of the parenthesis, opening of the double quotation, file name, closing of the double quotation, closing of the parenthesis. So this is called as the syntax. Okay. Here now the meaning of such syntax. We are going to discuss the point one by one. So, offstream hyphen object for output purposes, then no doubt we are going to use O file. So by using example later words I will tell, but now just only by using whatever we returned here I am going to discuss this one only. So offstream hyphen object is an object of type offstream, and file name is any valid name of a file and such file to be open for output purpose only. Okay, here the output purposes only. So the example. So before going to tell any offstream hyphen object, first of all I want to declare such O file. Clear this point here? Before going to take any object hyphen or offstream hyphen object here, first of all I am going to declare such offstream here hyphen object. So the example, offstream O file. But here directly here in this example we already completed, we already returned here. So the offstream O file, the O file is the offstream object only. So now such object I am going to use by using the syntax O file dot open, and the file name is the text.dat. Clear this point here? Here we can say that. So we can say about this one, the O file is declared to be an object of offstream type and need to represent the file text.dat. So clear this point here? So we can say opening file using open member function. Here also we can do separate purposes. Maybe we can open the file for output purpose only, or we can open the file input purpose also. Otherwise we can perform both operations, the input and the output operation. Now whatever I completed, okay here, now this is applicable to our output purposes only, and we know that before going to take offstream hyphen object, first of all we need to declare. So the offstream O file I am going to declare, and after the declaration later I am going to take the offstream hyphen object. So here offstream hyphen object name I used as the O file. So O file dot open text.dat. So finally we can say that the O file is declared to be an object of offstream type and need to represent the file text.dat. Now let's the syntax for opening a file for input purpose only. Now the next purpose I want to open the file, and the purpose is the input purpose. So using an object of ifstream class, input means sure we know that the ifstream class only going to use, and the open member function syntax is as follows. So again I am going to repeat. See why we using the syntax, what's the use of the syntax, for which concept we are going to write the syntax. The concept or the meaning, the method, the purpose is the syntax for opening file for input purpose only using an object of ifstream class. The open member function is as follows. So the syntax ifstream hyphen object dot open, opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, file name, closing of the double quotation, closing of the bracket. If you know output, the same thing, but just only the object name we need to change. In our output, the object we need to write as the O file, output file. But here, we can take the object name as the I file, input file, and each and everything as it is. There is no any changes, but just only the class name we need to change. As we know that the syntax is the ifstream hyphen object dot open, opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, file name, closing of the double quotation, closing of the parentheses. Now ifstream hyphen object is an object of type ifstream. Okay, it is the object of the class ifstream, and file name any valid name of the file and such file open for input purpose only to add some information into the file. So the example, ifstream I file. Here I file means it is the name of the if stream object. So I used the I file as the name of the if stream object. So first of all, before going to use the syntax of the if stream, first of all I am going to declare the if stream I file, and after the declaration I am taking such I file with the syntax. So I file dot opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, text dot dat, and closing of the double quotation, closing of the parentheses and the semicolon here. So in this way we can say that we know that the I file is declared to be an object of if stream type and is made to represent the file text.dat, and such one is used or open for our input purposes only. So clear this point here, open for our input purposes only here. And now let's, after completing the input and the output by using opening file using open member function, I already said maybe you want to perform both operation, we can perform such operation by using the class fstream class. So if you have to open a file for both input and output operations, we use the object of class fstream here. We need to use the object of the class fstream. We know that the class fstream is derived from both ifstream and offstream class. There is no any doubt. I already said in stream class hierarchy, some of the class are going to derive by using which class. And ifstream class, offstream class, fstream base class here, file buff class here, each and everything. And I already said about if you are taking such header file, then no need to use the iostream.h header file. Correct, Nokia? So we learn everything we know about each and everything in our first class only here. So we know that now we are in the fstream class concept, and if you want to open file for both input and output operations, we use object of fstream class, and such class is derived from both class like ifstream and offstream class. Now let's the syntax how we are going to use for fstream syntax for our class. So the syntax for opening a file, an object of type fstream class, and the constructor syntax is as follows. So here also I am going to use the first whatever we used separately for the input as well as for the output syntax. Now first of all I am going to use the syntax as a constructor. Clear this point here? So should remember it, should listen it properly. Now I am writing the syntax. The syntax is the syntax for opening a file, an object of type fstream class. The constructor syntax is as follows. So the syntax fstream hyphen object, opening of the file, opening of the double quotation, file name, closing of the double quotation, comma, mode, closing of the parenthesis. But still here, maybe when you are going to open the file, still here I said just only for output offstream underscore object, opening of the file and opening of the double quotation, file underscore name, closing of the double quotation, closing of the parenthesis, semicolon. Still here I didn't said anything about our mode here. But now in this concept I want to tell something about the mode also. So we need to use some of the mode. Later words you should know what's the meaning of the mode. But now I am not going to tell any information. I am not giving any kind of information about the mode. Yeah, just only the syntax I want to tell. Now the syntax for opening a file, an object of type fstream class, and the open member function is as follows. So the syntax is the fstream hyphen object dot opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, file name, closing of the double quotation, comma, mode, closing of the parentheses. So clear this point. Now whatever is there about the mode we will get in next point here. So, first of all, just only the syntax. The first syntax, that is for our opening file using constructor, and the second syntax, that is applicable to our opening a file using open member function. Now let's the concept of file modes. I already said whatever the information is that we will get while going to complete the mode concept. So the concept of file modes, and we know that the most important modes are in. That means we can input the data into the file. Out, we can display or write any data from the file here, and app, that is called as the app. The full form of the app is called as the append. That means maybe you already entered some information. Maybe later words, if you want to add some more information into the file, we can add such information by using the mode like our app append mode. Now let's the first thing about our, I'm going to divide into 3 columns. The first thing is the file mode parameter, the second column is the meaning, and third column is the stream type. We know that maybe the streams are if stream and off stream only going to use. Depend on the concept or depend on the purposes. So the first one, iOS input output stream app. Okay, input output stream app. Now what's the meaning? Why we using such mode, file mode parameter? So append to the end of the file. As I said already about this one, to add something to the file. We know that maybe some information is there in the file, then sure we are going to blink the cursor to the end of the file, and laterwards we are going to start some extra information into the file. So we can say that the iOS app file mode parameter is using to add more information, append or add to the end of the file here. So such stream type belongs to the class like our off stream. Okay. Now second thing about our iOS in, we know that they open the file for reading only, but should remember it, here reading means we are not going to read the data. The meaning of reading here, we are going to input data into the file. Okay, so iOS in, open the file for input purposes only, for enter some information into the file. So stream type is the if stream. We know that input if stream, output of stream here. Correct now here, the output of stream in this case here. And so next thing about our iOS out. Okay, here the iOS out here. So we know that here out means the output, iOS out. So open file for writing only, writing purposes only. The meaning of the write, displaying the information. Clear this point here? So open the file for writing purposes only by using file mode parameter iOS out. So stream type we can say as the off stream. Clear this point here? The stream type is the off stream in this case here. So after the iOS out, our iOS 8, ATE, iOS 8 in this case here. So the purpose or the meaning we can say that open file for updation and move the file pointer to the end of the file. Maybe in case you want to make some of the updation into the file or in the file. And also we are going to move the file pointer. That means here simple words we can say as the cursor. How while going to write any information in computer, how we are going to move the cursor from here to that, maybe to the 0th byte, 20th byte here. So anywhere wherever you want to write the information. So like that only we are going to make the updation in the file and also move the file pointer, that is simple word cursor, to the end of the file here. So clear this point here. So here we can say that the if stream as well as the off stream class going to use here. The stream type is the if stream and off stream. So clear this point here. The file mode parameter just only we completed iOS app. This is most important question. We know that the app that is called as the append, we are going to add some information to the end of the file. The stream type is the off stream, and in we are going to input data into the file. Stream type is the if stream. out, but because here whatever the information we added in the file, such information we are going to display, that is called as the writing only, and the string type of string here, and later next one iOS 8. That means we are going to do some of the updation in the file as well as move the file pointer cursor to the end of the file. So here we need both if stream as well as the off stream. And after completing the app in out and as well as the 8, the next thing about our binary. So iOS binary. We know that in files there are two type of the files are that. The first file is the text file and second file is the binary file. We can create some of the file by using text as well as the binary. So now our concept is the binary. So opening a file, binary file, clear this point here by using the file mode parameter. Such mode is using, the mode is the binary, and why we using such mode? Maybe I want to open the binary file. So here we are using the stream type, maybe if stream and the off stream. Surely after entering some data into the binary file, sure I want to display the binary file. So we need both if stream as well as the off stream here. And later next one is the iOS no replace. Okay, iOS no replace, input output stream no replace. So turn down opening if the file already exists. Okay, so turn down opening if the file already exists. That means closing of the file here. We need to close the file if any file already exists in this case here. So clear this point here. I am not going to tell exit, I am telling here exist. That means here we are going to close the file if any file is opened. Clear this point here. So here we need to use the stream type. The stream type is the off stream. Clear this point here. We are going to close the file here. So the off stream. Now iOS no replace. In this case here we already completed. Now we are going to our iOS no create. Okay, the iOS no create. So turn down opening if the file does not exist. In this case here the file is not that. Clear this point here. The file is not opened in this case here, but also we are going to close the file here. That means if the file is, we are not going to create any file, or maybe if any file is not created by using any name here, but also we are going to open the file. So we can say that no create here. That means closing, opening of the file if the file does not exist here. So we need to use the stream type. The stream type is the off stream. In this case here the stream type is the off stream. And lastly the iOS trunk, TRUNC, the iOS trunk here. So opening of the file, and after opening delete the content of the file here. So maybe after opening of the file we are going to delete some of the content of the file here. So the content of the file going to delete by using the mode like our trunk, and in this case, and after deleting whatever is that we are going to display on monitor by using the off stream class. So we know that some of the file mode parameter app, in, out, ATE, binary, no replace, no create, and the trunk. And later was, so maybe I want to add, maybe sometime we are using separately just maybe the app, in, out, ATE. But sometime I want to add everything, maybe app, OUT, binary, each and everything. We know that here, so whatever we are going to add all these flags, such one we can combine using bitwise operator, that is called as the OR operator. So all these flags can be combined using our bitwise operator. We know the flag are the app, in, out, all are called as the flags. Okay, and when you are going to combine together everything, then we by using operator like our bitwise operator or operator here. Now let's one example. So the first example, just only I am using such example to open one file in output purpose only. Okay, or open the file in output purpose only. So the example, fstream, fout, opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, text.dat, closing of the double quotation, comma, iOS out. We already know what's the use of the file mode parameter out. What's the use of the file mode parameter out here? So after, and we know the syntax also. Now the syntax is the about our constructor syntax. By using such a syntax only, I created the example here. So fstream, and later next one is the fstream object name is the fout, and file name I used text.dat, and the mode is the out mode. So we can say that open the text data in output mode. Now the second thing about the second example I completed for the purpose is open the file in input mode purposes. So here also I am going to change just only the fout is there. Instead of the fout I am going to change field here. So I am writing the example as the fstream. This is about our fstream here, just only in syntax also as it is, no any changes. But fstream hyphen object we need to take field because our purpose is the input purpose. So field, opening of the parentheses, opening of the double quotation, text.dat, closing of the double quotation, comma, iOS, closing iOS in. So here we can say that the purpose, we know that the purpose is the input purpose only. So these two example applicable to our opening a file using constructor. We know that in constructor separately we need to open the file for any one purpose, maybe for the output purpose or maybe for any input purposes here. Now let's the next example, and this example suitable for our opening a file using open member function. And we know that in our opening a file using open member function, such syntax or such method we can use to manage the multiple files. The multiple file means maybe multiple file means input and output here. Clear this point here? Now I am going to write one example for our opening a file using open member function. So before going to take fstream, or before going to take file.open, we know that first of all whatever is the fstream object we need to declare. So the fstream hyphen object, first of all I am going to declare by using the class fstream. So fstream file, you know that maybe it's a ifstream I used as the I file, maybe it's a offstream I used as the O file, correct now? But here there is no any input output, so just only I am giving the name as the file only for the fstream object. So fstream file, and after declaring such fstream file, now directly I can use such fstream object. So file dot open, depend on our or based on the syntax I am going to write this example. File dot open, opening of the parentheses, the name of the file is the example.bin, that means the file is there in binary format. Okay, kya? The example.bin, it is the name of the binary file here, and later we open, first of all we open the binary file. We know that iOS binary, open the binary file, and app, that means here we adding something into the file, and lastly we are going to output purposes of such binary file. So we can use such flag by using our bitwise operator. We added all those by using our bitwise operator in this case here. In this case our bitwise operator. So this example about our bitwise operator. Now lastly about our closing file. So in this case the closing file, in our closing file we can say that we know that while opening a file, it providing the linkage between our stream object and the file here. But what about our closing file? So we learned that opening a file establish linkage between stream object and operating system file. But if the concept is closing, then sure, after completing some of the operations are input, output, app, or whatever the trunk operation, or maybe any no replace, or whatever the operation after completing the intended operations, the file are going to close. So are done with the file. That means after the intended operations are done with the file, the file should be safely saved on secondary storage for later retrieval. Clear this point here? And maybe sometime you want to close the file. So by using the syntax, or this is done by member function, close member function. So clear this concept in this case here. We know the meaning of opening of the file. Now we are in the concept of closing file. So after performing some of the operation, input, output, APP, whatever the operation is there, laterwards the file should be safely saved by using secondary storage for later retrieval. And this is done by member function. I want to close the file, so I am closing the file by using function close member function here. So that means when you are using the close member function, so this function removes the linkage between file and the stream object. Clear this point here? Now let's one syntax for the closing of the file. So the syntax stream underscore object dot close open close semicolon. It is the syntax. Now maybe whatever the file I open for output, so I am closing by using the stream object fout dot close open close. If I open the output purposes, then the first example I can use fout dot close open close semicolon. Or maybe if any file open for input purposes, if you want to close such file, then I can close such file by using fin dot close open close. So clear semicolon. So clear this point here. So maybe after opening of the file, then sure we need to close the file after performing some of the intended operations here. And we know the syntax of the close here. Maybe open, if you open the file for output purposes, how to write the example, and maybe if you open the file for input purposes, how to close such a file. Input and output operation on text file. As we know that the meaning of the text file. So it is a file that stores the information in ASCII characters. The ASCII full form is the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So whatever we are going to write by using our file, and after completing, that means the each line of text is terminated with a special character known as EOL. The full form of the EOL is the our end of file, or call as the delimiter character. So we know that in text file, after that we are going to convert, or such file we are going to convert, or we can say that when this EOL character is written, certain internal translation take place. So this is the meaning of the text file. And such a text file consists of a group of ASCII values, and the data in text files are organized into lines, that is called as the new line character as delimiter. And such text files need following types of character input and output operation. That means here we are going to input the character, a single character, by using our input and output operations. So such text file types of character input and output operations are put function and the get function. Next thing about our put function. As we know that now we are going to study the meaning of the put function. So the put member function belong to the class of string. We know that how many type of classes are there. The first class name is the if string for input operation, of string for output operation to display any character specially going to use, and last class name is the f string, and such class performing our input and output operation. Now we are in the concept of put. So we can say that such member function specially using to display the character. But how many characters going to display? Whether it going to display group of character or single character. Now let's in this member function. What's the meaning of the put member function? So the put member function belong to the class of string. Okay. And write, the meaning of the write here, display a single character to to the associated stream. So the association stream of the put member function, that is the of stream. So clear this point here. This function belongs to the class of stream and specially using to display, that is called as the right single character. We are not going to display group of character, just one character going to display by using member function like our put member function to the associated string. Now let's the syntax. The syntax is the of string underscore object dot put of ch, that means such ch going to use by using the parentheses and the semicolon. Okay, now we know the syntax of the put member function. Now here the ch is a character constant, that means whatever we are going to display, such we are going to display whatever here the inputting character, that is a character constant or the char variable. Clear this point here. Ch, by using ch we can't use any number. It's not possible to input any number. So whatever we are going to input, such ch is going to is called as the character constant or the char variable. And this function writes ch onto the file represented by our offstream underscore object. Okay, now let's the first of all one example I want to use here. The example is the char ch is equal to a. Now we already know that single character going to display. So I want to display the character, that is the a, and such character I am going to put into the char variable ch. Okay, now such character is there in our ch variable. So and such ch going to declare by using the data type char. So the first line here we are going to declare first of all ch, that is by using the data type char. So char ch, and in ch I am going to input one single character. The name of the single character is the a. And after that the next line we completed as the offstream effort, opening of the parentheses, open of the double quotation, text dot txt, closing of the double quotation, closing the parentheses and the semicolon. The meaning is we are going to open the file. Clear this point here. We need to open the file for output purpose only. We know that the meaning of the put member function, display single character. That means we are going to input or whatever we are inputted, such one going to display here. So before that only we need to open the file. Okay, for the output purposes. This is about our second line, and later words whatever we open, what's the file we opened here, now we are going to put into the character to display here. So the last line going to show about fout dot put of ch. So clear this point here. That means the meaning of all three lines here, we can say that the function display ch to the file represented by the offstream underscore object, or in simple line or in simple word we can say that the put member function is using to display single character, and in our put member function we are using the class name is the offstream class. Clear this point here? Okay, now after completing the put member function, the next member function name is called as the get member function. So we know that before going to display any information, maybe a single character or any type of character, and we know that the meaning of the put going to display the single character, but before going to display we need to input single character into the file. Correct me here? So how we are going to read or inputting single character? So such one we can do it by using the member function, the get member function. So here we can say that the get member function belong to the class if stream. We know that if put member function belong to the class of stream, then sure there is no any doubt we can say as the get member function belongs to the class if stream. Okay here? And the function get specially using to read, that is called as the input, a single character from the associated stream. We inputting one single character into the file. Clear this point by using the member function like our get member function. Now the syntax is the if string underscore object dot get of ch, close the parentheses and semicolon. Clear this point? So this is the syntax here, and we know that if stream underscore object, and always we are going to use as the object name as the fin. Maybe it's a of stream underscore object, we using the object name as the fout, like that only. If it is a object, the name of the object is the if stream underscore object, then sure we are going to use the fin only. So this is just only the syntax. Now let's laterwards by using some of the line how we are going to open the file and how the data going to input a single character data going to input into the file. So before going to tell any example, let's the meaning of the ch, whatever we written by using syntax if stream underscore object dot get of ch, here the meaning of the ch is a character constant or the char variable. We can't input any type of the number or anything here. Whatever we are going to input, such one is should use as the character constant only or the char variable. That means A, B, C, D, A to Z. We can use any type of the character, but a single character we are going to input. Okay. Now, laterwards we can say, now let's one of the example. The example is the here char ch is equal to a. That means we know that a going to input into the ch and ch going to declare by using the data type char. Clear this point here? So in one line we completed two work here. So the first one is the, first of all we declared the ch by using the data type char. So the char ch. Now laterwards after the declaration of the ch we inputted one character into the ch. So the character name is the a here. So clear this point here. Now this second line, in second line we return as the if string fin open the parentheses opening of the double quotation text dot txt closing of the double quotation closing of the parentheses and the semicolon. So in this line we can say that we open the file for input purposes only. Clear this point here? We open the file for input purposes only. So this is the syntax to open the file in this case here. And after opening, the name of the file is the text.txt and we open by using the object. Object is the fstream. Clear this point here? The class is the fstream here by using the object fin. Now after opening the file here for the input purposes, laterwards we inputted one single character into the file text.txt. So we need to write the third line. In third line we need to write as the fin.get of parenthesis opening of the parenthesis ch closing of the parenthesis and the semicolon. So clear this point here in this case. So here we can say that the get member function is using to input one single character into the associated string. Clear this point here. So this function input ch from the file represented by the our here if string underscore object into the variable ch. Clear this point here? So, or in simple words we can say that just this syntax or the member function is using to input one single character into the file. Clear this point here? And the put member function is using just whatever we inputted one single character, such character going to show, and we know that which member function, that means it belongs to the class, which class it belongs to the class name is the offstream, and get it belong to the class name is the ifstream. Clear this point here? Now after completing the put and get member function, our next member function name is the string, or that is called as the getLine open close function. Okay, the getLine open close function. So we know that the get member function to input single character, put member function whatever we inputted such one going to display. So this member function going to use. Now let's, what's the use of the getLine member function? So here we can say that it is used to read whole line of text. That means group of characters, more than one character going to input by using the member function. The member function is the get member function. and it belong to the class if stream. We know that when you are going to input any data into the file, then sure there is no any doubt the class name, the class is the if stream only here, and we know the three classes and what's the use of other three classes or totally the three classes use. Correct now? Okay. Now after knowing what's the use of the get and it belong to which class, the next thing about our syntax. So in this syntax, we can say that fin dot getLine, opening of the parenthesis, buffer, comma, size, closing of the parenthesis, semicolon. Clear this point here? Now this is just only the syntax. But before going to take such a syntax here, so whatever is there, I am going to explain by using the example. But before going to tell any example or before going to use any example for our getLine function here, now let's some of the information about the our size, getLine and the fin. So reads size character. We know that size means the number of the character, the group of character here we are going to input, not just only a single character. So input size character, group of character from the file represented by the object fin. So fin object is the if stream. Correct now? The if stream class object that is called as the fin, and we know the meaning of the fin using to input the character, group of character into the file. In this case here, that means here from the file we are going to input the character here, and till the new line character is encountered here. So till where we are going to input a group of characters till the new line character. Clear here? Till the stop of the character. So whichever come first into the buffer, whichever come first into the memory, maybe the new line character or maybe the stopping of the character here. So which one is come to first here, such one we are going to input, or such one or whichever come first into the buffer we are going to use here. So clear this point here about the syntax of our size character. So here we can say that the size character is using, why? Because to input a group of characters here by using the object fin, and we know that the fin belong to the class if stream here to input the character. And how, till where we are going to input the character here, till the new line character, that is called as the \n. When you are using the \n means we need to stop the inputting of the characters here, and or whichever come first into the buffer, till that we are going to input the character. Now later next one is about our example. Okay, now before going to take the syntax fin dot getLine, buffer, size, now one example shall we write here. So the first example, char book. So book, we can say that it's not just only the single character, it's a group of characters, and such book going to declare by using the data type char. And size, in book how many total number of characters are there, because we know that it's going to start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Clear this point here, 0 to 3, but actually the total number of character is the 4. So such book going to declare by using the data type. The data type is the char here, and also we need to use the size. So this one is called as the declaration of the book. Clear this point here. Now before going to take the fin dot getLine, we know that we need to declare the fin. So such fin going to declare by using our fstream fin in this case here. So clear this point here. Such one going to declare by using the class name, in this case here the class name, that is the fstream fin here, and after that I am going to take such a fin after the declaration by using the syntax. The syntax is the fin dot getLine, and the buffer, that means whatever we are going to input, such one going to input into the buffer memory space here, and in our buffer memory space we inputted the data. The data is the book character. Clear this point here. So I am writing instead of the buffer therefore I am using the book. So whatever you declare, like that only you need to write. So the book, comma, size. That means if you are going to write in this manner, it going to accept a group of characters, and here we are going to input the group of character, that is the book only. So clear this point here. So we can say that the get member function is using to input a group of character by using the correct syntax in this case, and this class belong to the class. The class is the if stream, and also we know the syntax. The syntax is the fin dot getLine, opening of the parenthesis, buffer, comma, size, closing of the parenthesis, and the semicolon. And later about the example, and I already explained how to use the example. And before going to take any fin, first of all we need to declare the fin as well as the book, everything by using the class name as well as the data type. Clear this point? Okay. Now, after that, before going to know each and every information about the next topic, so I am going to stop in our second part. So just I want to tell the thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.